was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Throwing first play is Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Holland. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry!
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And searching 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but that 2nd down.
The 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Herbert. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, They can play with anybody, but bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They snap it to Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. First play's a run with Nwangu. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Holland going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Holland. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Off the play fake. Holland. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A
the middle they go. Jeffers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Jeffers.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's caught right side by Palmer. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Herbert now. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Holland. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Holland. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To throw on second down. Holland. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holland. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Looking to throw. Holland.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw on 3rd down. Holland.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go.
On fourth down, Holland. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
29 yards.
and the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Let's go.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And some room to roam now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Santos now to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Raiders 29, Chargers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Holland.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down to the 27-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Holland
drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, Nwangu.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On fourth down, Holland.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One last throw here for Herbert.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
That keeps the score. Raiders 32, Chargers 30.
Well, let's take a moment here to catch our breath. What a finish. They did get the touchdown that they so desperately needed, but they also had to have the 2-point conversion. They couldn't get it done.
And